right. So, welcome everybody. Today is someday in January, and we will slay all the way, beginning by a nice seat, closing the eyes as you just roll throughout the body, and you're invited to dictate the power through which you will roll throughout the body. We begin in our hips by rolling our hips all the way around. Try to center your energy, your awareness down into your hips and sitting bones. And from the ground up, from the root chakra, you're just trying to perhaps find the second chakra. I've been reading about chakras, it's quite interesting. If you find the second chakra, which is your sensual chakra, and it's stored around the genitalia, it's like a little bit above the perineum. So just try to roll from that place, maybe even connect with any sensation being stored over there. As then you shift towards the solar plexus, around the navel, and experience that field, how it is when it flows around. So from the solar plexus, from the navel, you allow the energy of your stomach, of your navel, to move you all around. As you continue the journey towards the heart, and allow the heart chakra, the heart expansion to happen with your motion. You're dissecting each body part to come into contact with it. As you shift your energy up towards the throat, now it's gonna get funky. So try to roll throughout your throat. You're creating a vortex around your throat, around your neck, and try to emit motion coming from there. As for the sixth, you roll with your third eye. Try to roll with your third eye, as funny as it sounds. Try to evoke motion from there. And then lastly, as if placing a pencil on top of your head, try to draw circles around the ceiling of your room with the top of the head, as if you're drawing circles with a pen pointed up on the top of your head. The way of the energy that we currently draw was from the bottom up. That is reaching from the matter, from the concrete, from the form, up towards the space above. That is so-called transcending energies, reaching up high. And there's also the integration, the energy of integration that happens from the top down. So we will switch up the current of the energy, shifting with the pencil around the opposite circulation. As if shifting this energy towards the third eye, making its way around. As you shift down towards the throat. Evoking very different quality of motion. As you slowly begin to shift towards the love center of your heart. And it's in this middle that the above and the below meet. And so the heart represents the center point of all the energetic currents. And it's the power of love and appreciation for life and creation. As you shift down towards the solar plexus, towards the power center, as if you're emitting power of your stomach, of your courage. And then shifting down towards genitalia, towards the second chakra, the Star chakra. And then down even further, if you can, try to find the pelvic floor. So that's the Muladhara chakra. That's the root chakra, is actually the pelvic floor. Perhaps these nuances of different, very different body positions have helped you like to dissect the body even further. So from this dissection, from the down below, try to once again roll the energy up, like with awareness, just slowly, very tiny little tornado throughout the whole axis of the spine, throughout the neck, throughout the head, as you find peaceful stillness in your body. And begin to breathe throughout the spine. Once again, exchanging the current of energies from up, feeling the body down. And as if drawing the inhalation from the ground all the way up, breathing in the earth, the grounding. You can decide the quality of your practice today. Whether you wish for it to be more uplifting or more grounding. Perhaps in the combination of both, but the grounding sensation is rooting down, the uplifting, transcending up. So as if reaching all the way up, embracing the space all around. You gather up the arms. With an exhalation, honor the space with your heart. Another inhalation embraces the moment experienced, lived, and shared with the heart. As the third biggest inhalation, reaching all the way up to embrace the totality of all your chakras, all your being with the heart. Allowing yourself to experience the position of your heart for just a moment to connect. Imagine as if you're breathing consciously towards the heart. Imagine as if you're really trying to hear what the heart needs. If the heart could speak, what could it say? What does it mean? The root intention of today's practice will be the recognition of the energies stored and exchanged in all our body parts, the generator, the motor that inhabits all our being. As with an exhalation, the palms intertwine and begin to press all the way forward, rolling through the whole backside with an inhalation, reaching up. With an exhalation, bowing down, intertwining the fingers behind your back. With another inhalation, opening up the chest. Slowly, the palms come together at the heart. As we continue for 2 more times, weaving waves throughout the spine. You can imagine all the chakras, all the center points of your body, these points of awareness, how they stack up, how they open and expand. Opening to the front and the back, with your breath. Acknowledge the vastness of your breath and the slowness of it. And with an exhalation, slowly the palms reach towards the front. This time we're gonna bring our legs actually up into a bit of an Avasana position. And just stay here for a few breaths, pressing the knees towards the chest towards the knees. Try to find your center point of focus in front of you. Squeeze your knees in together and lift up your feet even higher. Perhaps you can squeeze the chest more towards the knees more towards the chest. Finding the compact form throughout the body. As we will move from here, slowly, nice and controlled, with an exhalation arriving towards a 90-90. And this 90-90, let's just use it for a gentle twist towards the front knee. Yeah, let's twist towards the front knee. Reaching up throughout the spine, gazing towards the back. And as you're twisting towards the back side with an exhalation, even release the chest down towards the front knee. Then with an inhalation, picking yourself up, pressing the palms to stack in front and pick your knees up. This time the challenge will be to really press your chest towards the knees. Maybe even extend the legs all the way up as you bend the knees, slowly releasing them forward onto the other side. Hopefully you find the other side. And twisting towards the front knee, gazing towards the back. Breathing throughout the spine as you lift up, and with an exhalation, bow down towards the front knee, even creating a cushion to drop your head all the way down. With an inhalation, picking yourself up. Arms stretch forward. You pick your legs all the way up. Gorgeous job. All right. And see if you can extend all the way up. Pressing the knees towards the chest towards the knees. As with an exhalation, you bend the knees towards the chest. Slowly dropping them on towards the ground, 90-90 position throughout the knees. As you twist towards the back. Breathing here from the sitting bones all the way up throughout the spine. With an exhalation, releasing into a forward fold towards the front knee. Inhale, coming back up. Seeing if you can extend the legs all the way forward, the chest towards the knees. And then with an exhalation, releasing the knees down towards the ground, twisting towards the side. As you twist, the sitting bones press down, the spine lifts up. With an exhalation, releasing the chest down. Another inhalation all the way up. Knees press up. Staying in Avasana for just 5 more breaths. Maybe you can extend. Maybe you want to bend, hold here and breathe. As with an exhalation, finding your way in towards a forward fold. Another inhalation opens the chest towards the front. With an exhalation, you release your head down. Another inhalation, lifting all the way up with the arms. With an exhalation, coming to Samasthiti. Inhalation lifts your head, your palms up. And with an exhalation, you find that forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Let's take a time just for a moment in Ardha Uttanasana to notice the position of your back hamstrings elongating, meaning that they're actively pushing the buttocks up as your chest is truly opening up and pushing the shoulders towards the back, as if you're wanting to create a table top with your back. So nice that even a T could be placed on your back and you would hold it with ease. Opening the chest with an exhalation, slowly releasing, finding your way towards a plank. We will mobilize throughout the whole plank by bending the knees, twisting the hips. You push your hips all the way towards the heels. You can open up the knees into a clamp position and then slowly pop up in towards a downwards facing dog. With an exhalation, you bend towards the other side and extend towards plank. You can twist it to the other side by bending the knees to the other side, popping up, and then releasing all the way towards plank. Going for 5, making sure that you change sides, the starting position of your leg. And if you wish to go more engaging, you can release one arm, a bit of a showtime move by lifting the arm all the way up and then slowly placing it back down. As the other one lifts up, you may even gaze forward, perhaps land in a plank with the arm extending over onto the other side. And one last round. As we all meet back inside the plank. All right, this is your chance to pick your poison. You can be up on your toes or you can rest your knees all the way on towards the ground. Either way, it's fine. As we move through a few chaturangas, a few push-ups, as you bend the elbows besides the body, remove the shoulders away from the ears, and just slowly find your push down and lift up. And as you lift up, you push the floor away from the body, creating a whole lot of space between the ears and the shoulders. And with an exhalation, bending the knees from plank up towards the downwards facing dog. We meet inside the downwards facing dog for 5 breaths. All right, so the newest trend happening is that in this downwards facing dog, yes, you can engage either the latissimus dorsi or more the trapeze muscles. The latissimus dorsi muscles are the ones at the side, at the back actually. They look like wings and they push the shoulders a little broader. The other trend that is just recently been very accredited also by the yoga people is the pushing of the ground far away with both your palms. So if you wish, you can explore these 2 positions, how it is when you spread your shoulders wide apart and frame your face, and how it is when you push the floor away with your body. So one is wide shoulders, and the other one is pushing the floor away with the whole body. So one is just the extension of arms, and the other one is making sure that the face is nicely framed. So that's happening while we're in a downwards facing dog. You can either push the floor far apart, far away, or you can rather push the shoulders wide apart. All right, with an inhalation, gazing towards the front, stepping or jumping in between the palms. As with an inhalation, chest opens up, Ardha Uttanasana. Yeah, slowly, slowly. With an exhalation, bowing down. Another inhalation, lifting up. Woo. And an exhalation, reaching down to Samasthiti, feeling the currents rouse the body. You're lifting up all the way from the ground for an inhalation. And rooting down for the exhalation. With another inhalation, the arms reach up. And with an exhalation, you bow down all the way towards the ground. Whew. Try to push your palms in towards the ground, opening up throughout the chest. You can bend your knees slightly. And with an exhalation, stepping or jumping back towards plank. From plank, either knees, chest, chin, or knees down, or all the way towards the chaturanga. And with an inhalation, upward facing dog. Opening up in an upward facing dog by gazing towards the back. Look towards one foot through the midline into the other foot. You're opening your side body with every breath as you exhale back. Inhale through the midline, exhale back. And for the next one, you can intensify the stretch by bending one elbow by the side of the body as you gaze back. Finding the midline and bending the other elbow as you gaze back. Finding the midline, tucking the toes and lifting up back to a downwards facing dog. With an inhalation, gaze towards your palms. Step back, step towards the front with the right foot. All the way to warrior one. Warrior one. The foot, the back foot presses all the way down. The front knee pushes forward. So the back foot is in a 35-degree angle. The front foot is facing forward. You rise up. Find the position of your hips facing forward. Even your arms face forward and then lift up. The energy here can be very slouchy, meaning that you slouch with your muscles. No. You want to feel the ground underneath, lifting yourself up from the ground. Your feet are rooting down. The knee is pulling forward. The back knee is pulling upward. Your chest is lifting you up, and you even gaze up towards the upper palm. Find that inner exaggeration of the lift up from the pelvic floor throughout the whole chakra system towards the head. As you breathe up fully. Staying here for 3 more breaths. And with an exhalation, slowly releasing the palms behind the back, intertwining your fingers, lifting the arms up towards the sky. As with an exhalation, you bow your chest towards the front foot. Reaching with the knee forward, with the chest forward, and then the chest slightly presses inwardly towards the inside, so towards the left. That you even may look underneath. A bit of a Skandasana position. Finding the front with your chest as you pull yourself up, opening the chest with an exhalation, releasing the palms, stepping back towards a plank. From plank, finding your own way towards the downward facing dog through a vinyasana or directly up. With the next inhalation, the left leg steps towards the front into that beautiful warrior one, just like we did before. Finding the hips positioned forward, arms reaching up, elbows slightly contracting together so that you lift up from the lowest point of your pelvic bowl. The pull is upward from the pelvic bowl through the crown of the head. Even with the gaze, you look up. With another inhalation, reaching up one more time. With an exhalation, slowly releasing the palms behind your back, lifting up. With an exhalation, bowing down towards the front knee. And visiting just with the body as if trying to touch the ground with the top of your head towards the side. Reaching back towards the front with your chest. Slowly to lift up all the way in towards a warrior one. With an exhalation, releasing down low with the palms, stepping back to plank. From plank, chaturanga, an upward facing dog, and lastly a downwards facing dog. Staying here for 5 breaths. in your own downwards facing dog. Taking time to come to your pose, to arrive. You can play with the notion, either really pulling the floor away with the palms, pushing the floor away, or reaching with the shoulder blades behind towards the glutes. You can even maneuver from one to the other to build up more energy in the shoulders. All right, with the next inhalation, gazing forward, stepping or jumping all the way between your palms. Inhale, opening the chest. With an exhalation, you bow down. And another inhalation lifts you up all the way towards the sky. With an exhalation, cactus arms. We're gonna stay uplifted. Just the cactus arm. Step into the scene. Yeah, and this is gonna be a powerful cactus. As your elbows open up, your chest pulls up, 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 up towards the sky, and you gaze even towards the back. That's where the pull up from the pelvic bowl, pull up through each chakra, throughout the whole spine happens. And with an exhalation, slowly releasing towards the midline, releasing the arms, finding your stance and balance. We're gonna do this 2 more times. Try to truly pull up from these power centers, like from the pelvic bowl, the energy is really lifting you up. Whew. So what happens is, as the arms reach up, you pick yourself up. You're not just like reaching the arms up. There's the energetic pull of lifting the arms up. Lift up, 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 up as high as you can reach. And then with an exhalation, bending the elbows, lifting the chest up and coming through the thoracic spine in towards a slight back bend. As you reach up one more time towards the ceiling above, lifting yourself up from the pelvic bowl, the energy shifting from the feet. And with an exhalation, cactus arms, opening the head, opening the heart towards the ceiling above. Good job. All right, make sure that your weight is back on your heels. Lifting up from the heels, the whole body is one straight line. All right, with an exhalation, slowly releasing. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. All right, we'll move it through a bit of a balancing sequence. Find your stance grounded throughout your feet, meaning your toes are spread wide apart as the toes are contracting towards the heel. With an inhalation, the arms reach high up towards the ceiling above. And with an exhalation, you dive deep in towards an Uttanasana. With an inhalation, the right leg will kick all the way up into a Vrikshasana 3. So warrior 3 position, all right? Breathe into the chest. Find that expansion throughout the thoracic spine. You're trying to open up your chest, right? Remaining in this position. Remain for just a few more breaths. The palms can press down. The heel is lifting up. There's also the engagement going inward. As with an exhalation, you're gonna open up into a half moon by lifting the right arm all the way up and seeing how high up you can kick the back leg. You have the support of the ground underneath. Your chest is expanding. As with an exhalation, the upper arm will slowly reach down towards the ground to tap onto the toes of your right foot. And then with an inhalation, you're gonna open up back to Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. With an exhalation, you tap the foot towards your toes, towards your fingers, and then with an inhalation, opening up. Make sure you're going slow. Slow, nice and controlled. From one position, you grab your toes even to another one. The opening of all your limbs expanding. With an exhalation, closing. And just one last time, opening all the way to Andhra Chandrasana. This time feeling the energetic pull from the ground up, from your foot all the way up to the other one, and from your palm all the way up to the other one. Good job. You may be already floating. If you're in Andhra Chandrasana, try to press the upper palm towards the heart, and maybe you can begin to reach with the other, with the lower palm also towards the heart. Stabilizing to a center point in front of you will help hold the balance. As with an exhalation, slowly release down into a full forward fold. Bending your knees here, dropping your hips all the way towards your heels, just hugging the knees towards the chest, cosmic egg. Breathing here, recalculating your body. As with an exhalation, let's see if we can really reach with the knees towards the other side of the floor. Lift the hips up slightly, reaching the arms up, and that cactus arms expansion in Ustrasana camel pose as you extend the arms all the way up. With an exhalation, slowly releasing down to a forward fold. The left leg will now reach up. Find the warrior tree. Virabhadrasana, grounds throughout the right foot. And the left foot is reaching up. And slowly rotate your foot outwardly, meaning that you open up your hip as the left arm reaches up into Ardha Chandrasana. Align the body, open up the wholeness of your spine. And with an exhalation, slowly roll to find the match between your fingers and toes. With an inhalation, opening up. With a smile, you're doing it. All right. And with an exhalation, releasing down. 3 more times. Opening like a swan. With a graceful attitude. You can do it. Focusing on a point in front of you. One last one. And opening all the way towards the side with an exhalation. Woo! Catching hold. And then one last one. Opening into Ardha Chandrasana, where your upper hip is opening up, ground throughout the lower foot. See if you can gaze forward slightly, relax your neck, open up your chest, perhaps even move your palms. Woo! To Anjali Mudra at your heart space. Oh my gosh, good job. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relaxing down in towards a full Uttanasana, forward fold. Lifting your glutes up towards the ceiling above. And with an exhalation, hugging the knees in towards the chest one more time. This time coming up onto your tippy toes, onto your toes. Yeah. High heels on your tippies, hugging the knees into the chest, finding that solemnity of peace and quiet. And with an exhalation, slowly with control, drop your knees towards the front, seeing if you can lift up with the arms expanding into that beautiful arch throughout the thoracic spine, lifting your chest up towards the sky. And with an exhalation, arms reach behind your head together. As with an exhalation, you bow down all the way towards the ground. Finding your Uttanasana, forward fold. This time, let's stay here for 5 breaths. Shifting your weight towards your toes. You can grab around your elbows or even behind the back side of your ankles, slouching into yourself. With another inhalation, coming back to motion with the chest opening up. And with an exhalation, slowly bending your knees into Utkatasana. In Utkatasana, the feet are together. So push your hips, your feet together. Gaze down towards your knees and make sure they are aligned. That means that your hips are aligned as you cross over into a twisted Utkatasana. Yeah, twisted chair. Your palms either in Anjali Mudra, creating force, pushing into one another, gazing up, twisting throughout the wholeness of your spine. Yes, relax the shoulders. Good job. Shoulders push away from the ears. And with an exhalation, slowly through the midline, arms reach high up. Make sure your knees are in one straight line as you twist on to the other side. When you're reaching through the midline, and this time your hips land on the ground, hugging your knees into the chest. One more time. This time, maybe the feet come off the ground, and you invite yourself to balance on your sitting bones, gazing down towards the knees or towards the front. Your breath as with an exhalation, arms reach towards the front, and we will sway, rolling like a ball for like 5-10 times. So the gist of this one is you can come all the way through and then slowly back up. Try to hold it when you're back up, or you can even extend the legs all the way behind your head and then try to slowly pick yourself up back into an Navasana. Pick your poison. And this is your chance to explore, to play. Oh, nice. See the nice exhalation. We all find ourselves in that Navasana. Either hold it in Navasana or try to find your toes with your peace fingers, wrapping your peace fingers around your toes. Perhaps you can extend and try to balance over here with both legs extended in a V position. Find that beautiful spine and engage throughout the wholeness of your core so that you pick up your spine from the sitting bones all the way up towards the top of your crown. And with an exhalation, dropping the legs all the way towards the front, opening wide apart. Woohoo! So from here, you can try to drop all the way onto the ground. Lifting yourself up. Go, 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 go. One more time. Let's do it all together. Fun. Lifting yourself up and then crashing down with your feet opening. One elbow bends in towards that inner thigh as you open your arm up, gazing all the way up. Beautiful cactus arms. Ignite the openingness of your chest. Try to stack the shoulders, stack the elbows up onto one another. And then slowly with an exhalation, the arm will reach towards your front foot. You will grab with both palms around your front foot and release the forehead down towards the knee. From here, slowly reverting the position by pressing the elbow inwardly, the lower elbow inwardly, the upper elbow bends into another cactus arm on the same side. And you open up, 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 up. And with an exhalation, one last time, this time grabbing the foot with the upper arm and going into a twist, reverting towards the back. Try to gaze towards the back, even grab your foot from the outside. If you can, grab your foot from the outside, stacking the shoulders far apart from one another, and even inviting the back arm to reach around the back, aligning the spine. As with an exhalation, you bow down and just travel on to the other side, bending the arm inwardly, bending the upper elbow, opening up for 3 breaths. With an exhalation, releasing down to touch the toes, even wrap around your foot. The pull of the chest is forward first and then down. As with an exhalation, pressing the same elbow inwardly, lifting the other arm upwardly. Elbow stacking up. And with an exhalation, releasing through, perhaps grabbing throughout the whole outside of your front foot. I suggest the back arm supports you in a twist by pressing beside the body or even wrapping around the back. Good job. With an exhalation, slowly bending down with your forehead to the knee. And with an exhalation, finding that forward fold, reaching your arms all the way down. You're gonna lift the toes all the way up. You're gonna engage your glutes and allow those engagement to lift you up. You're gonna bounce slightly forward. Maybe you can even hold an invisible ball in your hands so that you create that opening throughout the chest. And with an exhalation, slowly seeing where your palms land on the ground, reaching forward, gazing down towards the navel, relaxing. 5 breaths. All right, let's try to find comfort in the position. With an inhalation, bringing yourself up. If you're facing a lot of discomfort in this straddle opening position, you can also press your palms behind your body and allow those to pull you up and even drag you slightly forward. Try to keep the shoulders wide open. And then your feet are here to correct the stance. Your whole backside of the leg should be placed on the ground. Your feet are pressing up so that you have awareness and direction as either your palms press or reach with a ball, preferably all the way towards the front. Breathe into the thighs. even contracting the kneecaps up, contracting the thighs, even engaging throughout the glutes to lower down deeper and deeper and deeper. As you stay here for 5 more. Breathing throughout the whole back space of your body. Exhaling down even further. As the next inhalation comes to lift you all the way up. All right, I hope you have marked your position because we're gonna drill. And we're gonna drill by bam, facing towards that front knee. You're gonna press your palms besides of your knee. And it may not happen, but it may happen that you come to lift your foot off the ground. And you do that for 5. No, for 10. 5. No, for 9, 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we hold up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fabulous. On to the next. Other side. Shake it off if it's too intense. Lift your body up. Come with the stance of poise and inner power. You press your palms down. Engage those quads as you lift up for 10, 9. Try not to lose your spine while you're doing it. For 7, 6. Yeah, rather remain with a poised spine, effortless look. Woo! As you drill. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Up for 5, 4, 4. Try to elongate the back of your leg. Woo! For 3, 2, 1. That was annoying, I know. But good job. Oh, all right. You can reset. You can shake it off. One more time. We will access the straddle pose. Maybe this time we can go down further. Finding your spine, either palms at the back or creating that beautiful bowl. Maybe you can even spread slightly wider apart. Toes lifting up, engaged. Kneecaps pulling up as you pull up, slightly uppering towards the front. Bouncing for 5. And an exhalation, releasing down towards the ground for 10. Experience the tension that you're feeling. Don't be afraid of it. Welcome it. Welcome the pain. Welcome the shakes. Welcome the triggers being awakened. Welcome the awakening of your body with your full breath, opening and relaxing. Another inhalation, slowly picking yourself all the way up. As you press your palms towards the back, gently reset and slowly ignite. Invite the foot over towards the front. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. As you find yourself in a Dandasana staff position, your hips, your heels pushing far away from the hips, your body even further away from the hips, your chest pushing upward. Your gaze is normally towards your toes. while you remain aware that your back of the neck is elongating. You're inviting energy from the pelvis, from the ground, the pull of your heels forward, the grounding of your buttocks, the lift up of your chest, and perhaps with an exhalation you visit the Maha Bandha, the engagement of all three bandhas, holding the body without the breath by compressing the Mula Bandha, the Uddiyana Bandha, and the Jalandhar Bandha. We're gonna stay here for a few more breaths, so take your time and take your practice. If you reach full Mahabandha, the suffocation of all the senses flowing throughout the body, the energetic centers close throughout the pelvic floor, stomach, and throat. Experiencing your body for one full breath. That slow, slow, slow exhalation, perhaps igniting a full Mahabandha, or just separating, perhaps just the Jalandhar Bandha by pressing the chest towards the chin down towards the chest, leaving the body without the breath. With an inhalation rising up towards the vertebrae. Oh, let's see. Bending the right foot on towards the ground. All right, here we are. Still, the position is to shift your chest towards the knee and you grab hold, twisting towards the back. So the right knee is at the front, the left arm reaches through, and you gaze towards the back, lifting up, 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 throughout the spine. As you slowly return back. Let's see, for the next one, you may want to repeat this one. You can cross all the way onto the other side of your thigh and come into this Varichasana. So it's kind of a twisting position where you're still twisting onto the same side. So my right leg is now not here, but crossing onto the outside of my left leg, and my left arm presses in towards the right thigh as I gaze towards the back. Yeah. All right, slowly with an inhalation coming through. Yeah, the funky one, you can repeat this one or try the funky one by pressing your foot on towards the ground. This is called the Pulmarichasana. And what happens is my right leg is now at the front on the inside of the left thigh. My right arm is going to reach forward towards the front foot. You reach forward, 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 so much so that your knee lands at the shoulder, and perhaps you can twist all the way to grab hold of your arm through the back, and you gaze forward. Yeah, this one is a bit more difficult, a bit more advanced, but nevertheless fun. Even if something pops, it's okay. Just do your shoulders. And slowly finding yourself to come back into Dandasana. Sorry, something happened. All right. Arrivederci, back to Dandasana. Heels pressing forward, lifting up throughout the chest. That's your Dandasana position, the starting position. When the left knee bends, you twist towards the left side first, just hugging that knee all the way in, gazing towards the back, aligning throughout the spine. And slowly coming through the midline to cross the foot onto the outside. This time, perhaps you go deeper into that twist, gazing, lifting up throughout the spine and gazing back. And slowly releasing through the midline, either trying the twisted position one more time or inviting yourself for the experience of that funky position called Marichasana. When you reach forward and press your shoulder onto the inner side of your knee, you really need to reach as forward as possible so that you can roll with your palms through the back and find the bind of your legs, of your arms, of your palms at the back. Gaze is forward, chest is forward, and the engagement is coming through the length of your leg, the length of your spine, and the slow compression of your hips, of your chest releasing down. Good job. Slowly releasing through the midline. This time we grab hold of the leg with the other arm. You can bend your knee in towards the side, chest opening towards the back, gazing back. Making sure that the alignment comes once again throughout the wholeness of your spine. From the sitting bones, pulling yourself all the way up towards the crown of your head. And with an exhalation, slowly dropping your foot as you switch the position onto the other one. Aligning the vertebrae first, reaching with the top of your crown up towards the sky, and only then extending and gazing towards the back. And with an exhalation, releasing the foot all the way down towards the ground. This time the palms press behind your hips. You lift yourself into Svanasana, feet together, reaching up, 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 up for 5. Releasing your head for 4, for 3, for 2. And with an exhalation, relaxing your hips down towards the ground, lifting the knees one more time to that Navasana boat position. And let's see if we can twist by extending one leg, lifting it up and twisting towards the side. All right, you find the boat, extend one leg, the same arm as the other one, reach it towards the back. You bend, extend, finding that inner twist, the stability of the core, and even the extension throughout the whole back side of your leg. And one more. As you come all the way towards the boat, because you voted a 5, maybe a 4, maybe a 3, who knows what today is. You do you, but if you want to go all the way, you create a fist and you just fight off the demons through a boat on each side. Woo. And you fight like you mean it. You fight like Jackie Chan by sniping, being quick, being efficient with your energy. Woof. And you go for 10, for 9, for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 3, for 2, for 1. Woo! And you applaud yourself. That was fire. That was fire. Oh, you open up the chest, the knees, find your position to breathe, coming to your senses for 5 breaths, as if landing into the body with the eyes closed. Just like as we did in the beginning, you travel with gentle awareness, with gentle motion throughout the pelvic bowl, throughout the pelvic floor muscles, lifting up to the second chakra, Swadhisthara chakra, seated in your genitalia is not a nice, such an, and the precious part, let's say the precious part. Yeah, that's much more nicer to hear. Precious parts moving slowly at your own pace, your own narrative. As you even shift towards the core, towards the navel. And then you imagine your navel as if it's the sun, a collection of your energy that ignites your upward motion of the heart. Just dancing around with your heart, even with your throat, playful expression, even with your eye, third eye, funky vision. And then the top of your head, where the crown resides. And rolling back to the energetic centers of your body, as if scanning through each one more time, through the third eye, through the throat, through the heart. Just feeling, sensing how it is to come back towards the core, the navel, and dripping down as if it was water, which is water, the Swadhisthara chakra, the sensual juiciness stored inside your hips, moving around and dripping down to the spot of safety and security, your pelvic floor, as if igniting that safety and security by contact with the ground underneath. Scanning through the body one more time. How does it feel as you slowly allow yourself to fall down towards the final relaxation pose, Shavasana? If there's any other pose requested by your body, feel free to take it, to claim the space, to claim the time, to claim your body in whichever pose it wishes to do. Feel now it's time to fall down. You can fall down in a full Shavasana. Lying on your back. Allowing your body to absolutely integrate every single action performed and done throughout the whole body. Breathing through the vastness of your being. From the toes, never ending life expanding towards your feet. The nerves, the veins pumping throughout your ankles, throughout your feet. Changing life and prana, the life force, the vital force. Experiencing the vitality stored inside you, no matter the age, no matter the time, no matter the space. The vitality is flowing throughout the whole body. Oxygenized throughout the veins, throughout the nerves, even lymphs flowing throughout your calves, shins, knees, and thighs. Never ending life exchange of the breath in, the lymph flow out, the breath in, the information in, the outcome out. Never ending exchange of life and passing throughout your body, throughout your hips, nerves, veins, even the lymph, especially the lymph, being proactive in your hips, exchanging, passing out. Oxygen providing new energy, the lymph removing the stagnant, the old. Everything has been shifted, everything has been transformed. To the liveliness inside your hips, the cells mingling, vibrating, as the wholeness of your organs, your spleen, your stomach, your kidneys, they are flowing with life, with energy, and exchanging the oxygens, the mitochondria, the happy cells after all the practice, after all that has been said and done. After all, finally grounding, relaxing into the ground, finding that unity is holistic stability, holistic expansion throughout the whole body, throughout the navel, throughout the stomach, even your lungs, processing lightly the breath in and the breath out. Your lungs, your ribs, your heart expanding, the life shifting, moving, flowing through the veins, through the breath, everything in synchronicity, reaching up towards the collarbones, towards the front side of the chest, the lymph flushing away through the shoulders, moving through the upper arms, elbows, forearms. You can feel the life exchange even in your wrists, palms, fingers, and fingertips. Everything that needs to go is being released. Everything that's welcome is being welcomed throughout the whole body of yours. The liveliness expanding throughout the wholeness of your arms, shoulders, front, back, even the neck, jaw, cheeks, nose, eyes, ears, and mind. Throughout the ears, throughout the mind, throughout the eyes, new energy flashing through. New life again and again, preaching with new oxygen, breathing aliveness with freshness, throughout the wholeness of your body in all its totality, deepening your breath. Feeling the breath expand one last time as you begin to mingle with your fingers and toes, expanding that aliveness to radiate throughout the wholeness of your heart outwardly by smiling, even extending the arms over the head and stretching that liveliness to expand all the way out from you. As with an exhalation, you hug your knees in towards the chest, going side to side. And then lastly, falling on towards the right side. Enjoying an embryo for 2 beautiful breaths. Acknowledging the expansion that comes with the in and the ease that leaves with the X. Expansion with the in. May the accumulation expand you. And may the release truly relieve you. As another inhalation, you invite yourself up into a nice and steady seat with the eyes closed. Allowing yourself to keep in contact with that inner awareness. There's the exchange of the 2 different qualities overflowing throughout the chakras at all times. Some people may embody the quality of being very grounded, of being very decisive, of being even materialistic. And that means that perhaps the lower part of the chakra centers is being more active. The heart is the midline that connects you through the upper 3 chakras that are expanding, that are unifying you with the universe. These people that are too unified with the universe may appear way too dreamy and may find difficulty to materialize their thoughts, their world. So you may take what you need, may take the grounding, may take the expansion upward. Or you may find the dance of the 2 inside your heart, living in harmony. As with an inhalation, you embrace the space all around and invite it towards the heart. Another inhalation, wrapping around the moment shared, lived, and experienced with the heart. As the third biggest inhalation wraps around the totality of your being, your whole system wrapped around at your heart. Thanking yourself for 3 little things that your heart is grateful for this very moment. Embracing all that you are with a bow down, a salute to yourself and your practice, and each other's selves and each other's practices. Namaste.